So we decided that we're always trying to think of different topics. And so a lot of times we get questions from people, how do you know woods? How do you learn about woods? First of all, that takes a long time. And there's still some woods that we still have difficult discerning between actually mahogany and certain types of walnut, because they imitate each other very much, so it's actually a little difficult. But we actually have 17 different woods that we've identified that are probably right here in the shop that they use in 18th century and 19th century. And so they use them in tandem with other pieces of types of wood, and some entirely, as this little table right here is entirely mahogany. So, and this chest right here is a northern version of yellow pine. So what we're going to do is try to give you a synopsis of how these woods came to be used, why they used them, and how long they did use them for. So, and please, ask questions, you know the routine, just, yell out, raise your hand, whatever. And no question is too full, really, because I still, we all ask questions. Yes?
And before we go right to the wood, I'd like to make sure everyone's aware of a great and new reference tool, a field guide to identifying woods by R. Bruce Holdry, who was developed the program of microscopic identification of wood, and this, particularly in association with furniture and furniture making. He was at the University of Massachusetts Forestry Department for many years, and it's really a great resource. And we've had the pleasure of working with Bruce occasionally, and the one thing that I would caution us all is that microscopic identification of wood is really the only true test. Visual inspection of wood, you can get into the ballpark most of the time, the difference between pine and tulip poplar and maple and cherry, but to really be certain, and if you're looking for a specific type of wood, it's really the microscopic analysis that makes the difference. The different types of pores, the different types of grain, there's all different elements in here, and this book explains it really well and shows you, has images of the different woods in their grain characteristics. So it's, as he said, a field guide. This is something that you can use to get in the ballpark. But say you're looking at a piece of furniture and you want to understand, could it be southern? That's one of the kind of holy grails that we look for in American furniture. Southern furniture is much more rare than northern furniture, New England furniture. The further south you go, Charleston, in North Carolina, South Carolina, New Orleans. So that kind of species identification can be critical to understanding the value of a piece. If you can have two pieces that are visually similar in design and construction, one being from Boston, one being from Charleston, and there's going to be a very large difference in value. So that's an important, and that identification and scientific analysis and documentation will really go a long way in supporting the identification of the piece and identification of the object.
Why is southern furniture scarcer?
The Civil War, the size of the communities that were down there. New England was very well established. The South was very well established. But I think it was the Civil War, the effects after the Civil War, and just the gypsy communities in general. And so along with identifying the woods through the grain, we also use this book quite a bit. And this is the Manual of the Trees of North America by Charles Sprague Sargent. And what this does is have the different species, and then it has maps and regions where the trees are located. So if I'm looking for a certain type of tulip poplar, or a mountain poplar, or a mountain laurel, or a red oak, which we see occasionally, or a red pine, we can look study through the location of that trees to help us understand where that tree is located. So these two books are really important to using the wood identification to support, your identification of your piece of furniture.
So like along with what Kevin said, how rare southern furniture is compared to New England furniture. Like if you found a piece and it has cypress in it, there's no way in the world it's going to be New England. It's not going to be Pennsylvania, it's going to be southern. You find cypress in a piece of furniture, it's pretty much always going to be southern, and you hit the gold mine.